We are under the lights as the show gets. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maben, and we are ready for baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Devers in foul ground. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
At the plate now, Harold Castro, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Miguel Cabrera stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back to Friday night baseball. Now to the plate, Jared Kelnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder.
Fastball in there for a called strike. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, but let's not focus on that. They're 1-0. Last game, they were able to get a W. Let's see if they continue that momentum today and start playing some consistent baseball.
Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Rafael.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
In there, strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Throw into second.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Maben able to get this in quickly, and that's going to force the runner to hold on at third base. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Cesar Puello comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here it comes. With runners in scoring position this season, Puello is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, he's having one of those dreams.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7.
So striding forward now, Christian Vasquez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Maben is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's taken him deep once. No balls and a strike to count. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 5.
So stepping in, Jake Rogers. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jake Rogers is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Up next steps Kristen Stewart, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 49 runs batted in.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 4-0. So here's Michael Chavis now. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday.
The second baseman.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Ockamy, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jared Kelnick. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a high strike there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Castro is there, and the side is retired. Standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swings through it for strike number 2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Jeimer Candelario is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9.
Stepping in, Daz Cameron. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Gone! He finds the short porch for a home run. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called.
Here we go again. Thoughts out of his head.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's Bogarts in the air out to deep left field. Stewart is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll make it up to 3rd safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Puello. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Funkhauser, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And it's off the green monster. And the throw in gets away from him. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Definitely aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. from the stretch. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Hit hard to the right side.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 72 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Now that
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Left fielder looking up. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Will Burrows is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Josh Ockamy. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Jared Kelnick stands in as he looks at a called strike. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a 9.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. A pause and the 0-2. Grounded to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, this thing's blown open right here as they've exploded for 8 runs in this inning alone. Everyone knows that offense is contagious. That much is pretty obvious in this one.
Xander Bogaerts is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Here's Cameron Maben now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Popped him up. Devers has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Harold Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Just about given up for dead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column. But perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hard hit to first. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Stewart will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Jake Rogers is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bogarts calls for it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike 2. Hit hard to third. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in once again, Josh Ockamy. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hits a 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Called strike 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now
ready once again, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble, but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this time. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Nico Goodrum. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And he struck him out. So Double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding in once again, Des Cameron. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Cameron, a 22-year-old, is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Martinez.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Just short, hit hard. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this That is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Cesar Puello is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Jackie.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. No balls and 1 strike. Good curveball. Strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Rony Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
0-2, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Reds. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Cameron Maybin. Jeffrey Springs is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 59.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
0-2 the count to Maybin now. Pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
So now to the plate, Harold Castro. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter, Miguel.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score.
Correct.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Ockamy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The left fielder, Jared.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jared Kelnick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
So digging in now, Rafael Devers. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he takes strike two. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Maben. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Incomplete. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 48, Colton Brewer.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
To the plate now, Jake Rogers. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
In now,
number
Kristen
14.
Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Stewart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come to the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Xander Bogaerts is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Cesar Puello next.
Cesar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with digging in, Nico Goodrum starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So striding in, Jeimer Candelario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Daz Cameron. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Scooped up, and they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you...
We are under the lights as we get you set for it. Here's Cameron Maben now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 4.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. 67 degrees our game time temperature. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. And he popped him up. Lynn is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in now, Jared Kelenic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder.
And that's taken for strike one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Another 0-2 coming. Lifted in the air to center field. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Zue Lin. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lin, a native of Taiwan, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff any way he can.
JD.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Red Sox turned away in the first. We've played an inning in Boston. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Jonathan Scope. They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
At the plate now, Austin Romine, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Romine playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fast.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. In his career, Devers has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Demerit to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The right fielder.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, and right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Christian Vasquez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for 1. To Cabrera to complete the double play.
Batting 8.
Now the Red Sox DH, Michael Chavis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Here's another 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nico Goodrum is retired to start the third.
Candelario.
Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Travis Demerit is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Fouled away. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now, Josh Ockamy. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Demerit. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. Stepping in now, Jared Kelnick.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Back goes Demerit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Stepping up to the plate, Zue Lin, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Line drive to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the... Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
At the plate, Harold Castro. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. In there, 1-2 now.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Hit out towards second, right to him, and there's out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Jonathan Schoop stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here it comes, 0-2. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-0. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Maben is there. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third
Trying
baseman.
to pick things up where he left off, Rafael Devers. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Maben will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Austin Romine goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. 1 out now here in the Tiger 5th inning, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. And the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Popped high in the air. Goodrum waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated
so one
hitter.
away here with the bases empty, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Strike two.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits,
Now
Dero. That's a
first baseman.
10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Josh Ockamy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jared Kelenic. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Chavis rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, and he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Now back.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Zue Lin is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So now to the plate, Travis Demerit. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number
Striding in, Cameron Maben. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lynn's got it, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Kyle Funkhauser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Line towards center field. Maben is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Demerit is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third base.
Digging in, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into right field, that's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see here at this date, he's in a race for the top spot. Currently 2nd in the AL in that category. In now, Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Weekly hit towards first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Into the box now, Harold Castro. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 31.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Down the first baseline to second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 3-0.
Correct.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher,
now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's off the green monster. Vasquez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
The first baseman, Josh.
Standing in now, Josh Ockamy. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Austin Romine. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 70.
Now the pitch.
Ranger.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher. Brazier typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now batting, Jeimer Candelario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitch...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1. Still down 3-0. Digging in and looking for more, Jared Kelnick. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The center fielder, Jared.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Back goes DeMerit. He's there and records the first out. Next up for the Red Sox, Zue Lin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Back goes DeMerit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping up now, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left, so his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Red Sox leading off the inning, Travis DeMerit, and they'll need him to get something going here. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Akami is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Cameron Maybin. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's a .333 hitter. 0-2 the count to Maybin now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Cameron Maybin is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Boston Red Sox post home win number MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Into the box is the leadoff hitter Cameron Maybin, and we are ready for
Leading
baseball.
Off the afternoon for Detroit.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Nico Goodrum is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting third.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into very shallow right. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the... Now in the box, Jared Kelnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, no left fielder.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Third baseman.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, so he creeps ever closer to triple digits, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. J.D. Martinez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, 100%. Thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Nova has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. Good. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses. Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Standing in, Kevin Plawecki. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Number 37.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. Jonathan Arauz comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Bobby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
And the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Oh, what a stop! He is out! Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And a wide one here for ball one. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No outs, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 34.
Next for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers able to claw one back. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Cold strike, 0-2. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Number 2, shortstop.
He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Weekly hit to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And he takes strike 2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The next 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cameron is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, and the now at the plate, Cameron Maybin, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there. And that's through for a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Goodrum stands at first with one out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Kelnick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter number 8.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. One left for Detroit. They're down. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Plawecki, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Araújo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least one base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maben is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jared Kelnick. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Red Sox leave one. They're on top 7-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. 0-1 the count. The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley comes on now, and he has it, one down.
The catcher, number 30.
At the plate, Jake Rogers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
0-1's the count.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Kristen Stewart will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Popped up. Perez over to his right, and that retires the side. Tigers leave 1. They're down 7-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael.
In there, strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Cameron is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Bogart.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 72 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
The right fielder.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 33 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team.
Now pitching for
everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Kyle Funkhauser gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Arauz. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Maben. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offense. Performance so far.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in the rookie outfielder Daz Cameron.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Cameron
Maben is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
So he got him swinging. Cameron Maben becomes the first out of the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. On to Lansdowne, and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they just continue to pour it on here. To the plate now, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Devers has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cameron is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is Maben, and it's gone as they add still another. Ronnie Garcia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least beat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. Three runs already home here. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
0-2, here it comes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jake Rogers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Verdugo waits on it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, and they remain well behind. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Junior.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Into the box, Jonathan Araújo. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike taken up in the zone.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw. That's off to that one.
Now
at the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jared Kelenic stands in as he looks at a called strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A high fastball is in there. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Tigers, the third baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Jeffrey Springs is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting, number 40.
Coming to the plate now, Kristen Stewart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
0-1.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with another 0-2. That's popped up. Devers into shallow left. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Daz Cameron. A hit in 2 tries so far. Grounded to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And as you can see, Gregory Soto comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone. He's done it. J.D. Martinez is the new single-season home run king. One of the greatest records in baseball history has been toppled by one of the best offensive seasons anyone will ever see.
Oh, man, and you have to wonder what is going through his head right now. No matter what happens the rest of his career, he's going to be immortalized for what he's accomplished this year. It's hard to say much else. Sometimes you just have to soak up the moment.
Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Verdugo is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Maben is there, and he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Now a bunt attempt here. Candelario is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, Kevin Plawecki is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And they'll play the station-to-station game here, but this is a foul ball. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Candelario is there, and he'll bring this one in. It's a run on 2 hits. Here's Cameron Maben now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Popped high in the air. Plawecki has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jonathan Arauz. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
You're at the count 0-2.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to left. Stewart is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw won't get him.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is line to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Farmer, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 8 full. The Red Sox on top, 19. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 1 away. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Now to the plate, Jake Rogers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. 0-1, here's the pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Last breath for the Tigers. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away.
It's time for baseball on M. Stepping up now, Cameron Maben. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Here comes the first pitch.
Number 4.
Grounded to third.
Maben.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Harold Castro. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Into the box now, Jared Kelnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the left fielder.
And he gets ahead 0-1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Cabrera's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting second.
Here now is Rafael Devers. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, 100%. Thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In there for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. Zimmerman's ready. First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
3 runs already home here. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scope has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox. Second inning set to go, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The catcher.
So striding forward now, Austin Romine. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 11 home runs, 57 runs batted in. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3. So stepping in, Kevin Plawecki. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Batting it.
Standing in, Zue Lin comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Demerit is there, 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Bobby
the
Dalbec.
first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Zimmerman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Daz Cameron comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Cameron, a 22-year-old, normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here. Coming to the plate now, Jared Kelnick.
Leading off.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The left fielder.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Line towards center field. Maben has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with one gone, we take a look at the current standings entering play, and it's not all that pretty. As you can see, these guys are well back in the division race, already looking forward to next year. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Chopped on the ground over to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Martinez.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but...
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong in. Here's Cameron Maben now. Top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
This one skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Araújo.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
In there, a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-2 once more. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Zue Lin will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Boy, this has been a tough one for him so far, D-Roll. 7th hit of the game already. They're really making him work.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. As Dustin Pedroia says, it's a laser shot.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Grounded down the third baseline. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Jared Kelenic is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Rafael Devers is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. This is skied out toward right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First offering on its way. Austin Romine will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
so digging in now, Nico Goodrum. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Now another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kelnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Red Sox, the designated
J.D. Martinez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike, 0-2. On the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Now batter, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Araújo. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Demerit's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Cesar Puello next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. First pitch coming. Here it is. Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Here it comes, 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. In now, Kevin Plawecki, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Zue Lin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted in the air out to right. Demerit will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Popped him up. Devers shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting.
In now, Daz Cameron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in, Travis Demerit comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Puello is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. And that's in there for strike 1. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Cameron arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jared Kelnick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Maben is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. And a high strike there, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Cameron Maben.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Harold Castro is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puello is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away. Ready once again, Cesar Puello. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and a strike to count. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. That's in there, base hit, and a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Now batting,
Gregory Soto enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding in, Zue Lin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the letters 0-1. Soto has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Maben. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
Now back
to the plate now, Jared Kelnick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is... Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Up next for
into the box now, Austin Romine. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pitch on the way. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. He's out. Ready for another shot now. Daz Cameron starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Stepping in, Travis Demeritte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Demeritte.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder.
Tigers down to their final out here. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maben. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors.